Dear Diary, this was my very first harvest after spending weeks destroying my entire garden. In fact, I feel like I spent my whole summer just obsessing over these rats that had infiltrated my garden, my serendipity. And not only were they multiplying like crazy, but they were eating everything. And it got so bad to the point where I wound up having to destroy a bunch of planters. I was bitten by so many ants. I felt like everything just kept going wrong. I was not able to actually enjoy my garden. And after weeks and weeks of destroying and cleaning and redoing, this was the very first harvest that I was going to get to enjoy. So I remember waking up super, super early because I wanted to do my hair. I did some keyless curls overnight. And then I even did my makeup inspired by, I don't know, I used to just choose random plants and then do my eyeshadow based off those plants back when I used to actually do my makeup. And I loved adding these little butterfly clips in my hair because for me they felt very nostalgic. And when I was a little girl, I remember I always wanted some butterfly clips, but I don't remember ever having some myself. I think later on with the years, my mom eventually was able to purchase some, and my brother once had a conversation with me where he mentioned he has a memory of one of our sisters wearing those clips. And I just thought like, man, I wish I had a memory like that because my only memories are of wanting those butterfly clips. So anyways, I love these clips. I buy them all the time, mostly because they're the little 3D ones that flutter with the wind, so they're perfect for whenever I'm outdoors. And honestly, I also like to wear them because they're very shiny. They come, I don't know how many colors they make them in, but the ones that I personally like are the gold ones, but I have purchased gold and silver. I just feel like gold fits my skin tone a lot better, and I like the tone, the warmth of it. Um, but I like the fact that it's very reflective. So I don't know, I figure maybe it'll reflect the sunlight at bugs or anything that might want to peck at me or bite me, or I have no clue. Maybe it doesn't even make sense. Maybe it doesn't do anything, but I always think about that because what if a hawk is eyeing me? And because I have seeds in my hand and I'm about to go plant them, what if it's about to come and swoop down and take them? But my butterfly clips reflect, and so then I am saved. You know what I mean? Anyways, I feel like I feel like this memory in Serendipity of Eternal Street is a very blissful one because I had just worked my butt off. I had come into the house so many times drenched in sweat, eyes burning because it was so hard to take my garden apart, all of the hard work that I'd put together over months and months and months. I mean, I was on a really strict budget when I started this garden because we had just redone the whole backyard. So I was really frugal. I built a lot of the stuff myself, and so it was very almost like sentimental for me. But because my backyard was very small, I didn't have anywhere else to put it, and the rat situation was getting so out of hand that I just needed them gone. It took me ages to finish cleaning up my garden, to get it to looking back like its former pretty self, except now a lot emptier. And I had finally felt like I was making some sort of progress. And I just want you to remember that when it comes to gardening, you might come across moments like that. And it might not even be days or weeks or months, maybe it'll be a year where you're not able to put all your focus into the garden. And it's going to be hard, especially if you use gardening as an escape. But it doesn't mean that you have to quit. It means that if for any reason you are not able to hold on to what you have, that you still keep going back. When I was destroying Serendipity, I was so heartbroken. I tried to make light of it in the moment, but trust me, it took me ages before I mustered up the courage and the energy to start taking apart something that I thought in my heart felt so beautiful, but had turned into such a huge freaking nightmare because the freaking rats, man, In the beginning, when I first started gardening, the rats actually didn't even come into serendipity. There was no really birds, bugs, pests, nothing. But then as it continued growing and becoming more lush and becoming a source of food and a whole little ecosystem, I started seeing so many animals that I never had before. And unfortunately, that included rats. Very unfortunately for me. But this was the morning that I had been waiting for forever, where I felt like I could do the fun things of gardening again. Because this is the whole reason I even started gardening, because I thought it would be super cool to be able to harvest my own vegetables and fruits from my backyard. But I had just spent the last few months battling a rat infestation and destroying a huge chunk of my garden to get these rodents out of my space, you know? So anyways, oops. Ooh. Sorry. What was that? Sorry about that. I had to set a timer for myself because otherwise I knew this intro would be like 24 hours long. So with that said, here is that diary entry. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Let's see what we can harvest from the garden today. I thought this day would never come. I'm gonna start off with this huge Armenian cucumber. Hopefully all of it is still intact. Oh my gosh. It feels so weird to be harvesting stuff. There's a really pretty eggplant in this garden bed right underneath that spider. My hand is shaking, but oh gosh. Okay. Normally I would be terrified, but I wouldn't care as much, except for the fact that I got bitten on the stomach by a spider. I thought it was an ant, but then there was two perfect little round holes, and I still have the scar from it. So, you know, I feel like maybe I should try to move the spider first, because you guys, I will get bitten. And I mean, look, where'd it go? Okay, it moved, okay, let's just hurry. Mika, I need you for emotional support, girl. Okay, what if there's another spider? Okay, no, girl, come on. Oh, come on. No, I need gloves. Okay. Okay. All right. Wait, I was gone. It didn't run back down, right? Right? Oh my God. Okay, no. Chill out. Chill, girl. I got it. While we're here, I'm gonna harvest this Armenian cucumber. It's so tiny, but these are the crunchiest ones. Oh, hell no. Okay, a spider just ran up here. Yep, see, that is how you get bitten. Oh, come on. Out of all times. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Okay. Mika, keep me company, Mika. Don't go. Okay. Oh my goodness, this one is massive. No spiders, no spiders. Whoa. Look at that. Up, back away slowly. Back away slowly. Oh my God. Mika. Okay. There's another Armenian cucumber right here. But look at this. Scavengers got to it and now there's ants everywhere. So whenever I find stuff like this, honestly, I harvest it right away because otherwise they keep coming back to eat it. So I harvest it and then I toss it out, and I just have to keep harvesting stuff so that scavengers doesn't come back. And honestly, I feel like it's not in my yard anymore. I think it's in another yard and it just keeps coming back at night because I've literally torn apart the entire backyard and I can't find any other hiding spots aside from the other day when I did come face to face with it. But other than that, I don't know where else it could be. They can climb walls very easily, so I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I mean, I'm still harvesting some stuff now. Before I wasn't harvesting anything, so I guess I should be grateful for that. And another one. Ooh, this one's really nice. Oh, okay. This is exactly what I'm talking about. These two were untouched yesterday. They're the Tropic White guavas, and look at them now. Yep. This is really freaking frustrating. So I'm gonna harvest all the other ones on the tree and hope that they ripen on the counter, because I'm not gonna keep sharing because I wanna try at least one of them. Okay, that's it. You guys, this tree was loaded with these previously. It probably had about 6 to 8. I'm gonna get to harvest 2 of them. Oh, check for spiders, check for spiders. Some more Armenian cucumbers. Oh my gosh, look at that melon. Do you guys see that right there? Another one. And these are still intact. Oh man, that feels amazing. Oh, okay. 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 I don't think anything else. Okay. I don't think anything else is. I don't think anything else is ready, but that's okay because we still got to harvest this. I am so grateful. Okay. And here's what I harvested today. Oh my gosh. It feels like ages since I've been able to harvest anything at all. Mika, come on. I just saw it. I came to check on my limes, and it was right there against the wall.